You're listening to TF4 Podcast with Natasha.
All right, I think podcast makes me have to poop, so I gotta go.
Vox.
Why did you bring this up on the show? You could have asked them off the show. I get you wanted to know, but why bring it up on the show?
Marcus.
They were playing a game of Soggy Biscuit.
Ew.
Marcus.
And Kara.
Things you hope will never be done by robots. And we got my mom.
Make sure you sound.
I said I broke it, not rolling.
No, he said rolling.
Oh.
So let's
Alright,
get
silence your phone, bitch.
Silence my phone.
Yeah, because you know your shit's always going off.
Silence on set.
Just because it's going off doesn't mean I answer it.
Don't mock me.
True.
I don't even know how to put my phone on Do Not Disturb anymore.
You
You
just
gotta
flip
put
the
your
little
phone on
switchy.
D&D mode.
There's no switchy.
You don't have a switch anymore?
No, there's a find focus in the day.
Did you update to iOS whatever?
No.
You should. It's really cool.
And then that's
My
how
phone's dying. Why would I do that?
When isn't your phone dying?
That's-
Listen, I get calls all day long at work. My phone just blows up. Actually, today it was
Plus
pretty
your phone's
quiet.
constantly searching for signal
And
at work.
I was actually like,
Cheers.
it would be really good if I had some direction on a task to do right now, even though I have a bunch of tasks to do.
We're beer drinkers.
But still.
I'm listening to you. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but even before you
I'm just gonna
had
go home and cry.
a job that you had to be on your phone all the time, your phone was still always
That's good.
dying.
It's good, man.
That's true, but that's because I didn't care. Now
So-
I don't care, and I'm busy.
So here we
Double
are
whammy.
for adults on a weekday.
I don't have an update.
Sitting in a hot
suggestion.
tub 5 feet apart because we're not gay.
Well, you guys are married, so I think there'd be
I
an
mean, we're
issue.
pretty gay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, bromance is okay.
Nothing wrong with regular romance between bros either.
Yeah. I just think it's kind of funny that we're like really tired.
I mean, I'm a little gay. It's
Are
fine.
you tired?
No,
I mean, that's
You
fine.
were tired yesterday.
It's
I
fine.
was tired
It's okay.
yesterday.
I'm good now. Oh shit! It's your lead.
What?
It is your lead.
It is your lead.
What's my lead?
Oh god.
I got the lead?
You got it.
Yeah, you got the lead
You
role.
got the lead role.
Congratulations, you're
Welcome
Juliet.
back to
Why?
TF4 Podcast, where we
Thanks,
talk only
Alexa.
about murder and more murder.
That's
Not
good.
at all. We don't talk about
That's good. But we did talk about murder. Kind
I've
of.
talked
Kind
about
of.
murder.
Kind of.
Kind
Well,
of.
we don't do this often. Oh, by the way, who are you?
I'm Kara.
Got it.
I'm
Sometimes.
Natasha.
I'm Vox.
And I'm
Sometimes.
Marcus.
Yeah, sometimes.
What are you other times?
I don't know, but you just reminded me that we finally, I don't know why we've never done this before, gave my mom's drunk alter ego a name.
What is it?
What did Nick and I come up with? Well, we said Rhonda, and Mom's like, ew, that's disgusting. I said, no, because you like to fight when you get drunk, so it's like Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
So Nick calls her Ronda Rowdy, or Rowdy Rhonda, and she's like, I kind of love that. And I'm like, yeah, Drunk Gina now is Rowdy Rhonda.
Ronda Rousey's nickname is Rowdy anyway, so it
I know.
works.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I can't contribute to the conversation. I'm sorry.
My mom is a mean drunk sometimes.
Well, no, I'm talking about
Not
the.
just mean.
I'm talking about
Not
the.
just mean. She's belligerent.
Violent.
I'm talking about the Ronda Rousey
She gets
thing.
sassy. Oh, yeah. She said that she needs to get you a really nice Christmas present after
Oh,
the concert.
because she feels bad?
Yeah.
She said I wasn't her friend anymore.
Oh.
Jeez. Speaking of things that we've talked about previously
Mm-hmm,
on the murder topic,
I love murder.
last episode,
I mean-
we talked about the Gabby Petito.
Yeah,
case.
yeah,
And we
yeah.
don't do this often where we're like still following a story,
Update.
but bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I was proven wrong because I, kind of put out there that maybe they're doing it for clout, and they weren't. They weren't doing it for
Yeah,
clout.
it was legit. She's
Yeah,
she's dead,
She's
bud.
dead.
She's fucking dead.
She's dead.
It's sad.
Rest in peace,
So-
Gabby Petito.
Yeah.
And they're still looking for Brian Laundrie.
So,
okay.
did you see the conspiracy that he was actually never home?
No, what is that?
There's a conspiracy that he never actually went home to Florida and his parents made it up because
Well,
they
he
didn't
was-
know where he
was
at.
interviewed by the police in Florida, though, wasn't he?
I don't think that was Florida where he was
Yeah,
interviewed.
I'm pretty sure they interviewed him in Florida and then let him go.
Why would they?
Because
why
he
would they
wasn't
let
a person of
They
interest
can't,
at the
yeah.
time.
You
Okay,
can't hold
how is the significant other not a person of interest right off
But
the
you
don't
have
have
to have
any evidence, you can't
can only
hold
hold
them.
them for a certain amount of time, and then you have to let them go or press charges.
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to press charges before you can hold them for.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
crazy.
hold somebody against their will. That's just illegal.
That is
Yeah, and now he's gone.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and you
That's-
saw
that's how
that.
it goes
Did you find out
sometimes.
that he actually went camping with his parents when like the Friday before he disappeared. He actually showed up a week earlier than they said he did, and they went out in their new camper.
What great people.
Fucking weird.
So his
right?
parents killed both of them.
His parents are 100% aiding and abetting, I think.
Maybe.
He just killed both of
I
them.
don't think they killed him.
They're like, we're gonna kill you because we don't want you to get arrested for murder.
Maybe the whole plan
I
was
think
for
I don't
them
think
to
they
kill
killed
their
him. I
son
think they
because of
helped-
something, and then she was just like an innocent bystander.
I don't think so. I think
don't know. There's
I think they helped him get away.
Yeah.
There's something super fishy going on with that whole thing, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
This really has your interest now.
Yeah, and you know the thing that's really annoying me that I've like kind of put upon myself is that I keep seeing the memes that are out there like, oh, one white girl goes missing, and there's also like 3.5 million missing children in the past decade, or there's like a bunch of missing women of color that are still out there, and it's like this is the only focus on that, which is a little annoying, but I'm still interested in this. Like, I'm like, what's happening?
You also have to have information about these things. I mean, you don't have to raise awareness of them, but if you're going to talk about them, you should have information. And there's like a lot of it. There's a lot of speculation, but there's also a lot of information that can be spitballed back and forth. With a lot of these missing persons cases, a lot of it's just reported a person missing and there's nothing really to follow.
Right.
So then
Yeah.
there's not really a lot just to, I mean, you keep putting their names out there and
Especially with social media now, things gain traction the more info you have on them, the more like pictures and information about what they did and where they went, and like their whole trip was documented on social media.
Right, and
so like
that's-
there was a lot there.
That's why it's so prevalent, is because she was vlogging the whole time and he was vlogging the whole time. So then she went missing and it was a big thing. So it's not, I mean, you guys are totally right. It's these girls that are, other girls that are missing. It's not that no one cares about them. It's that they're not getting this like showtime or screen time because there's not enough information and no one really knows about them.
It's no different than if any YouTuber with a few 100,000 subs would, if they went missing, it would blow up.
Right.
It'd be instant.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's like genuine people out there that like, or even news sources that want to talk about it because they need to, but ultimately they're gonna post and talk about what is gonna get them views.
Sympathy sells almost as much as sex does. So this is a 20-year-old cute girl that they're going to utilize to push whatever narrative they want to push.
But you still want to know what happened to him.
I do. I do. Not to completely jump, but that topic could probably go on forever. If you're watching, we got new things going on in our faces here, which I have to apologize immediately because you see a drum set in the back of Tasha's. You see our monitor, which is still half baked behind Mark, and then our living quarters in the basement behind Kara. And then just me, with the white
You
wall.
also see
And
the
that's
D&D
okay.
table behind me.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay, because I just went back and I was listening to some like early episodes of My Favorite Murder,
Oh.
and you can literally hear like their mic like jostling around and stuff, and like you hear it tapping on the microphone from them just sitting, I guess, on a couch together or something,
Yeah,
like
'cause
almost
I
like the
think they
girls
were
that I
just
watch.
holding their microphones at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm like,
Dude,
that's so
I
crazy
went
to like
back.
hear where they are now versus where they were then.
I went back and I checked out a couple of like the really early like Facebook live streams we did that
Oh,
were
yeah?
still in the apartment.
Ooh.
Oh my God. You can't hear the AC, but like you complain about the AC the
You
whole
do.
time.
Do I?
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, I can't hear it.
I remember.
But
I remember
every time
you
you're like,
complaining
I
about
can
it.
hear the AC.
I don't remember. I don't think I heard it. But
AC.
So that was one thing that I adapted with these mics. These things are fucking awesome. Mind you, these are $20 mics. Like,
Right.
there's nothing
it
expensive.
was a flash
right?
sale, okay?
You
So
know-
they were a little bit more than
Oh,
that.
I think, yeah, you're right. I
Yeah,
think
they were
$35,
$40
bucks.
mics. We got on flash sale.
Yeah, but these things don't pick up like anything unless you're literally putting it inside your butt. So,
God.
He had to test that out.
what'd you say?
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Less than a
whose
foot away, you
microphone
couldn't
did
hear me.
Vox put up his butt?
All of them.
It's Luke's.
What
I
the-
think Luke's is
no,
Cara's.
Luke's is Cara's.
Same
He's
one.
got to pay you a renter's fee at this point. 'Cause he uses that mic so much. Which
He
is
smells your
hilarious.
breath all the time. It's creepy.
That's unfortunate for him.
I don't think that's how that works. Well, maybe if you licked it. I don't
Did
know
you
about
lick
that.
it?
I think I
She
accidentally
has
did a
several
little bit.
times.
I mean, I put my mouth on this thing a lot.
Oh yeah,
You and
I think
Luke
we
would
all
be
have. There's a
sharing
point
COVID
where
by
I
now.
I put my entire mouth over the mic,
I've done that as well.
and I think that's
I
recorded.
don't think I've done that.
So it's pretty funny. I'm just really excited that this is a thing, and I talked about this a little bit last episode. And I hate to be like the plugging a bunch of stuff, but I'm telling you, I am dedicated to this stupid fucking TikTok app now. And I'm just saying,
Dedicated.
yeah,
Never thought you'd say that.
to making our content on there because, well, this is a good conversation. I was so against this stupid fucking app for so long.
But you
Same.
knew you'd probably get hooked.
I know I knew I would.
Dude, I was so against it for so long. I was against it for way longer than you.
I know, 'cause you most recently
And
made it.
now I spend more time on TikTok than I ever did on Facebook.
So do I, and I hate
Dude,
it.
I love TikTok.
I hate it.
It's awful, but it's great. It's
Yeah,
so
but there's way
entertaining.
more. Like, I feel like there's way more different things on TikTok than Facebook, because Facebook is just can be
TikTok-
very repetitive.
TikTok gives you this algorithm that like it's like YouTube. So it gives you this algorithm that says, "Hey, you liked car videos. Well, check out this cool car video
Yep.
that with this guy with
Yep.
this Star Wars outfit
Yep.
driving the car. Oh, by the way, you like that video with the Star Wars guy, so check out this video with these comic books with this guy with Star Wars stuff
I
in the
know.
background. It's
I
fucking
hate
cool,
it.
dude."
And then mine is like the first video I open up on my phone and it goes, are you able to accept help or are you the oldest daughter? And I was like, well, I just feel fucking targeted today.
My sister sent that to me the other day.
Mine the other day, and now this is why I messaged you with the topic that I wanted to talk about
The
for today.
5
I
million
said,
TikToks you
"Can
sent me?"
boobs cure depression?" Part 2.
Oh
No.
man.
I got off work, and Cara, I'm gonna tell a little bit of info here.
Uh-oh.
Don't
I'm
you
sorry.
dare.
You shut your mouth. But I got off work,
I love this.
and I got off work, and I sit in my truck for a second. And TikTok gave me a notification, and Cara sent me something over TikTok. So I checked that
Okay.
thing, and I checked the video, and then I swipe up. The moment I swipe up, the first video TikTok shows me is this woman with very big boobs. And I forget what the song in the background was like. Basically, like are you
There was
a
music
Star
in
Wars
that video?
fan? Yes, there was.
You wouldn't know, would you?
But it was basically asking, but are you a Star Wars fan though? And then she like does the whole swipe thing and over the camera,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
suddenly
yeah.
she's in Slave Leia outfit.
Oh no. Oh, I went to a
And-
wrong screen
Which,
here.
oh, nice job. Suddenly she was in Slave Leia,
Sorry,
like
Tasha.
full Slave Leia, titties basically out. So I went,
How does that make her a Star Wars fan?
hold on. So I
The story continues.
So I went, like that video, share, send to Cara, type in a message. Okay, so hear me out.
No.
I'm
Sent
sorry
this
you
to
live
Cara.
with this. I'm sorry you live with this.
What do you mean?
Do you think she's gonna cosplay as Slave Leia for you?
She won't. I wish she would, but she won't. But I mean, we had that conversation already. She was like, "No." I'm like, "You definitely should, though."
No.
But
you're into some kinky ass shit, man.
dude, what's wrong with Slave Leia? Look, all right. If you didn't have a crush on Carrie Fisher,
The
at
fact
some
that
point,
you're still calling it Slave Leia after they actually changed the name.
it's still Slave Leia.
Oh.
Like, dude,
What's her
that's-
name?
that's-
What'd they change the name to?
I think it's captured Leia.
Yeah,
or-
Captured
it's
Leia.
captured Leia.
or,
It's
or
fucking
something along
She
those
was
lines.
Jabba's slave.
Captive.
And well, I mean, they changed the title of Boba Fett's ship now too,
Yeah.
because it was Slave One, and they changed that.
Now it's Firestorm,
Now it's Firestorm. Yeah,
which is the name
How
of
can
the
you
model.
just change
which
the
pisses
name
me
of the
off.
ship?
you know they have 40 plus years of dedicated canon to this character, and then they just switch it around because wokeness is a thing.
I mean,
right?
his dad never existed in the canon before, so
right,
I
but
mean-
Technically, that name was always there, just not what.
it wasn't
called it.
prevalent,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like they were just like,
Firestone
hey, look,
was-
it's Slave One. It's like, oh,
Firestone
look,
was
that's
a
Boba
thing.
Fett. You know,
right.
that's like a
I
big
mean-
thing in the movies when he lands. They're just like,
Well, that's a big thing in the Mandalorian show. When the Slave One popped up, I literally shouted, "Holy shit!" And Cara goes,
I did
"What?"
too.
And I'm like, "That's the Slave One."
yep, I did too. And it's whatever. Like I get it. You don't want bad press. Like it's an offensive
Yeah,
term,
it's-
right? I understand.
It's a
it's
it's
one
a
of those,
term
like-
that brings a very negative connotation, so I get it.
The nerd inside me. is
But
just
the
like,
whole
stop
point
it.
of the name of
Stop
the
it.
ship had a reason.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's fine.
Here we go.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to get into
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna
but
skip
it's
over
fine.
that,
I'm going to
but-
move on. But my whole point in the beginning was, can boobs cure depression, right? So I wasn't in the greatest mood when I clocked out.
No,
And then saw that video, sent it to Cara, and I'm just thinking, oh, Car would look great in a slave lady outfit. And I'm like, hey, babe, please. This would be awesome. And then I was in a better mood all
So
day
then you
just
have
thinking
to be
about it.
Boba Fett. That would have to be your couple's costume.
I mean, no.
You would look good, in Boba Fett, man.
I'd be way too big
Or
for
not Boba Fett. Oh
You
my
mean
God,
Jabba?
what's his name? Yeah, Jabba.
Oh, Jabba.
That's it. So she can't kill me? All right, that makes sense.
Hey, I mean, if you want to see her in that costume, you clearly like
I
to
can
be
let her.
choked.
I can let her
so-
choke me. It's all right.
So
Whatever.
Slave One was the name of Boba Fett's ship?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was Jabba the Hutt's.
Jabba the Hutt is too big to fit on most ships. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
So then why was she... Never mind.
Just don't worry about it. It's
We're not going to get into
a long
We're not going to get into
here.
why Boba Fett's
There's so much
ship was named
information
the Slave
about
One.
Star
There's too
Wars.
much to talk about.
There's like a bunch of canonical things that get changed after a little while.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is. I'm trying to just put the things in the checklist in my brain of what we were.
You could make a real checklist, a physical
I
one.
usually do,
You
and
did,
it's upstairs.
but
Yeah.
you didn't. You know.
Well, speaking
this
of
nice paper in
wokeness,
here.
Uh-oh. What you got?
didn't you send a thing in the group chat that they're trying to change X-Men because of men?
Are they gonna make it X? What are they gonna make
X
it?
persons, X them.
X people?
I don't.
Well, they're not people.
They're mutants.
Yeah.
They're not people. I mean,
And
they,
technically, some
hold
of them
on.
are. Some of them are actual like beast creatures.
Well,
So they're
he-
technically
they're
not
all people, Cara. Now you're sounding like the sort of people Magneto's
But
fighting
what if
against.
they
all right?
feel that way?
Fucking
I
nonsense.
know
This is
I'm
why
not
Shut up.
saying.
This is why Magneto wants to kill the human
Listen,
race.
my brain immediately went to you as Diff being like not human. You know, like in your character, you're like not human.
Okay, yeah.
X creatures.
But non-human and people are not like.
But they're
like,
literally like
human-
inhumans.
they're
Well, no,
they're
those are
still
different.
people, and they're not Inhumans, and humans are a completely different
Yeah, that's
superhero in the
careful.
Marvel universe.
Careful on that one.
But they're still people.
Okay.
You're really opening cans of worms with the small things that you're just like dropping in there today. I don't know. If they change that again, it's another thing that I'm gonna be just
Well, why does it need to be changed?
because they want to be like inclusive. And
Yes.
again, I understand. Like I get it.
But
who
the
are they-
nerd part
who
of
are
you
they-
is
Yeah.
just like.
I grew
But it
up
has
on the
a
X-Men.
sentiment to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who are they excluding though? If it's always been X-Men, but there's females in X-Men.
Yeah,
and
there's
then
always been like one of the original members
non-humans
of the
in
X-Men
X-Men.
was female.
I would argue that some of the strongest characters in
Storm,
in
absolutely.
X-Men, yeah. Like not
Storm and
strongest
Rogue.
as
Jean
power.
Grey.
Yeah.
Storm and Rogue are easily some of the most powerful, like
I'm not
one
talking-
powerful like beings,
Yeah.
and on top of that, strongest characters.
I'm talking character
Yeah.
building wise, because like let's be real, Rogue's a weakling in the sense of her original abilities, but
yeah, true.
you know, like
Is it Mystique one of the original?
Mystique,
yeah, she's not an X-Men, but
Yeah,
she's part of the
so
Brotherhood of
she's-
Evil.
she's not?
But yeah,
she's involved in the
yeah,
X-Men.
she's a villain of the X-Men. But yeah, Mystique, you got Rogue, you got
Oh.
Jean Grey.
Got the Dazzler.
Ooh, can't forget the Dazzler. And pause, hold on a second, because I've seen these fan like castings. You know how people are like, if this was in a movie, and Dazzler was in X-Men.
Days of Future Past.
Oh, she was in Days of Future Past. Okay, why didn't they get Lady Gaga as the Dazzler? Have you seen the picture of like Dazzler next to Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
She's got like the same triangle, like diamonds things on her face, and she's got like cool makeup, and her hair's long and wavy. I'm like, that's a good casting right there.
And
They
we already
really
know
missed-
Lady Gaga can act.
Yeah, they really missed an
But I
opportunity.
mean,
with that.
but
Really
yeah,
did.
the X-Men.
Yeah, but how long ago was that made? You know.
Who
Oh,
knows?
yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, at the same time.
But the X-Men have always been the X-Men, and that's why it's hard to let go of the idea of calling them the X-Men. And you know, as a fan, it's hard. Like when do you draw the line here? You know,
don't ever draw a line.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm not offended by the idea of changing the X-Men. It's it is what it is. I'd rather they just fucking say, you know what? We're just not going to do the X-Men. We're going to do the X-Force, and we're going to bring in the other characters, and we're just not going to fucking call it anything. Who cares? They're X-Team. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Call it whatever you want to call it.
Don't call it X Team. That's bad.
But
X gang.
X
the
gang.
X-Gang.
The X's.
The X.
The X-Brotherhood.
No, they already
Yeah,
had
but
both.
then
They can
that's-
fight the Brotherhood.
Yeah,
The
but then
7 evil
Brotherhood is
exes.
still.
They already have Brotherhood of Evil, so can't do that.
Isn't just the brother? Isn't there just like a
Yeah.
brotherhood too? Like the Brotherhood?
Of course there is.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
if
Brotherhood
they
of
change,
everything.
if they change the X-Men, they're gonna have to change the Brotherhood too.
Oh yeah, because you can't be brothers.
Yeah, it'll be this brother and sisterhood.
And just be the hood.
Them we're the men of the hood.
Can't be the men.
And they're men in tights.
Can't be men. Them in tights.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're the mutants of the hood.
Oh God. Marvel's killing me.
It is what it
I would
is,
not
yeah.
want to be the person that has to make those decisions and changes for sure.
No.
You know, I
No.
agree there.
'Cause
I
it's
think-
hard to satisfy enough of the enough of everyone. You know what I
Can't-
mean?
Well,
You
yeah,
can't
because
satisfy
You
even
can't.
yeah, because even with like Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben and stuff like that, it's like
Rip. Uncle Ben.
didn't they change?
Uncle Ben times 2.
Oh, it's like it's still like you're not going to please everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
And the shitty thing is
Just name
like
it
you have
syrup.
these people you have these people who
Just syrup.
were like the people in charge of these decisions, at least we can assume, who are involved in decisions, like Kevin Feige, Jon Favreau.
Sure.
These guys are fans. They've been fans of this comic book adventure that we all went on as kids. So
As a kid, man,
for
I'm
them
still going on
for
him.
them to help decide how to shape that for future generations, that's a big fucking burden.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like mixing in the difference between like the two characters that we've seen, you know, like so we have to even specify now the Spider-Man because there's so many Spider-Men that have happened. Like just even like canonically saying this isn't canon anymore, but this is, especially now when we have
Well, now they're all going to be
a
canon.
possible multiverse
They're all
mixture.
gonna be
Like,
canon
can you
now.
imagine the boardroom meetings that they're like sitting down trying to figure this shit out? And then they're on top of that, they're like, we have to change names too because we're trying to be inclusive for all of our fans who are men, women, children, non-binary people, you know, gay, straight, you know, black, white. And now like a huge Asian community just got pulled into this.
Fuck
you
yeah,
know?
Shang-Chi,
So
let's
it's
go.
like, it's really crazy to even
Yeah.
think about that. No thanks, I'm good. You guys can just take my money, make sure it's okay so I can watch it.
Make it entertaining.
I
I'm
got it,
happy.
I
I'm gonna
got
come
it.
into the theater and go,
Yeah, yeah.
Or
up,
those
up or
two.
down, either
You know
way.
what's funny hearing you say that now when like throughout our podcast we've basically reviewed movies
I know.
sitting here
I
and
know.
like you've been very harsh on Marvel, on a lot of Marvel stuff, but the stuff that's empowering,
I know.
except for Captain Marvel, you've been about it.
Fuck Captain Marvel. But honestly, I
But
was
like
just
Black
talking about
Panther,
this. I was
you-
just talking about
you were
that.
fucking
It's
you were into it,
still
man,
in
and
my
so
top
was I.
three. Still in my top three.
Into the Spider-Verse, we were fucking
so
into
good.
it.
So good. When you make and that's like a big thing that I fucking argue with everyone is I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're Asian or non-binary. Just be a good character and stop shoving it in my face that you're those things, right?
Right.
Just be good characters. All I want to do is watch good shows, good movies, read good books, and have good character development and not have to
and
worry
it's okay.
about
It's okay to make
they're
a part
gay,
of the
they're
character
not,
development.
you know.
It's okay to make a part of the
I'm just
character
annoyed by
development like them discovering like
Yes.
that kind of thing,
Yes,
or
that's fine.
those parts of their life. That's okay too.
100%.
But just don't awkwardly shoehorn it in.
When it's so like jammed down to a point where it's unwatchable because of those situations.
Thanks, Brie Larson. Like fuck,
Man.
like that is
but
my
like like in a sense that you want to encourage and promote the normalcy that should exist around those
Yes.
things, but by overdoing it, by overplaying it, then it makes it not like, then it makes it just being shoved down your throat instead of being like, hey,
yeah.
you should appreciate and love these people because they're great fucking people.
Exactly.
Not because like, hey, don't forget that they're these things.
Yep.
It's just
so
exist.
here's my example, because you're on the right track here.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
on the right track,
Thanks.
but you're also wrong.
Yeah. So
I sort of agree with what you're saying.
So with Captain Marvel, Brie Larson went on a whole trip talking about how this movie is not for cisgender men.
Yeah, white men.
It's
yeah.
not for cisgender white men. Okay, for you to say that in general, like you're already causing division.
Like,
Like,
so you're blocking out a
but
major
look at
part.
Black Panther. They never said, "Hey, this is the movie for black people." They never fucking did that. They never
No.
needed to. They said, hey, this is our fucking hero.
Yep.
Let's fucking support him. And you know what? He was great. The movie was great. They did a fucking great job telling his story.
Yep. The only thing that doesn't hold up in that movie is the CGI, because boy, is it bad.
Some of it, yeah.
Oh, it's so bad.
Some of it
But
was
the story's so good.
So
yeah.
I started. Well, I've been wanting to do this so bad, and I have not been able to find it anywhere. But the original Dune is available to watch now. I think it was on Peacock or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I started watching it, and when their fucking shields go up, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Is this like Minecraft in real life? Like it just like blurs them out. It's so weird and terrible. And I'm like, I really appreciate how far our technology has come.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because that came out in like the 80s, right?
73,
so
I
old.
think, or something like that.
Yeah, it's old.
It's very old.
Who's the actor that plays Paul in that?
The original
guy.
Dune? I don't
Guy.
He's
Guy Fieri?
from.
No,
He's
no,
from
just
Desperate
Guy.
Housewives, isn't he?
His name's not Guy.
No, you're right, but he's
It's the
like
dude
an
from
unnamed
the
dude.
movie with Mrs. Robinson. I think that's the guy from that same movie,
Losing me
right?
on that one.
I have no idea what you're talking about anymore. You lost me.
The
The original Great Gatsby?
not academic. It's like, fuck it, forget it.
Forget
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Graduate?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm just.
It's the young kid that ends up sleeping with an older
Yeah,
woman.
The Graduate.
Is that what it was? I think it's the same actor.
I'm
I don't
think-
know.
I
For
think
Is
people
that
who
the
are wa-
actor from Desperate Housewives?
The people that are watching, I'm still getting used to like who, because you guys are all talking.
Are
so
there
fast.
people
I'm like,
watching?
Click, 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 click. No. We're not live streaming.
Oh, I
But
was like,
this will
when
be
were
on
we
YouTube.
doing that?
So if you've made it
we
like
live?
25 minutes into the podcast and you're not watching on YouTube, you totally can. And if you have,
The
been watching,
original
thank you.
was made in 1984, by the way.
84. Okay, you
And
said
Paul was
70s.
played by Kyle MacLachlan.
In the eye.
Sting was in that movie.
Consider McLachlan.
Sting was in that movie.
You got a good voice.
The singer.
What?
What do you sing
Sing.
for?
Why you
was in
sound so
that movie.
surprised? You've been with her for how long?
She doesn't sing that often, and when she does, it's like really.
I sing in the car.
I totally forgot Sir Patrick
You're like,
Stewart
what
was
was
in that
that?
movie.
Look,
Yeah.
it's really shitty music.
It's not-
Is that what that was?
It's not that
I mean-
shitty music. She just sings like really
Goofy?
interesting.
She-
yeah.
I sing weird when
Yeah.
I'm singing
Like when you sing
loudly.
in the kitchen and you like make shit up.
Yeah, but except she's singing like real songs, and she's just like, what song were you singing earlier, Taylor Swift?
Oh yeah, the see me in hindsight, tangle with you all night.
Yeah, see, that's how you sing all the time.
Good Lord.
I don't sing like that in the car or in the shower
When she's by herself.
Yeah.
or with you when I sing in the car.
Mm.
Speaking of music,
I smell
She's releasing an album.
I
Got it.
smell a segue.
do you guys know who G-Eazy is?
Never heard of it.
Sounds familiar.
Isn't that a general education degree?
No.
That's what you do when you haven't graduated high school.
What?
No, he was like married or engaged to Halsey at one point.
The fuck's a Halsey?
Stop saying that. It's been 3 years. Stop
Those
saying
never
that.
get old. All right. All I know is
It
Halsey has
does
a
get
nice
old.
booty.
Anyway, he released a new song with Demi Lovato, and
Ooh.
I love her part of it, which is just the chorus, but he sounds the same in every single one of his songs.
Okay. So do most.
No,
Artists.
like all of his songs sound exactly the same. It's like I could be listening to like one G-Eazy song and it switch to the other, and I would have no idea, except for the featured person.
I actually saw
Sounds about right.
G-Eazy one
Exactly
time.
how I feel about like Harry
Lollapalooza?
Styles.
Yeah, I saw him at Lollapalooza. And and it was the
Harry
end of,
Styles is not like that.
No,
shut your
up.
mouth.
Yeah, shut up. Harry Styles is all right. And this is coming from me. So
Listen, you could
just
probably
relax.
put Harry Styles on, and Mark would have no fucking clue who he's listening to.
I never said he was bad.
You
I
said,
said
like
that's
Harry
how I
Styles.
feel when I listen to Harry Styles. I feel like all of his
When do
songs
you listen to
sound the
Harry
same.
Styles?
Yeah, you putting that
Name
on in the
one
car, man?
song.
Yeah. You're such a fan. Name a
I'm
song.
not a fan.
Name
That's
all of
what-
his albums.
You're such an
Jesus
anti-fan. What songs do you avoid?
Yeah. Why aren't you listening to him, bitch?
Jesus Christ. Why is it like all 3 episodes the past fucking month I've been attacked?
Man, you're a big old punching bag.
Yeah.
I feel like
You got a target
I'm sitting
on your-
down way
on your
down
head.
here too, so I'm like, you're all looking down on me.
Yeah, a
and I'm
little
like,
lower than usual.
But
That's because you're 10 feet tall, so we got to look up at you any other time.
on the subject of the music, I kind of feel like I haven't
Dancing?
watched a lot of South Park. I don't watch a lot of it, but there's like a couple episodes that I will never ever forget.
When
And
they
one-
poop out their mouths.
One of them is I don't remember which one of them it is, but it's like he's listening to all different kinds of music, and all of it just like like it all just sounds terrible. He's like, why does all this music sound like shit? And then he realizes that he's turned cynical, like really extremely cynical. And I'm like, I literally listen to like so much music, and I'm like, I'm not in the mood for this. This sucks. I'm not in the mood for this. This sucks. I cannot find music right now that like makes me happy to listen to. It's very, 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 very hard for me to find a mood, like a music that suits my mood, and I don't know what's wrong with me.
You are preaching to the fucking choir.
It's so sad because I love music so much. So much. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to sit in my workroom trying to do work and listen to fucking sappy 90s ballads because that's the only thing that I can like vibe with. And it's not like it doesn't get me energized. It's not something that I want to work to. You know, I love the songs, but that's not what I want to be listening to.
I call that my music rut when I'm in that area.
It's been like a year and a half.
I'm always in a music rut.
It happens to me like every 4 months or so, where I'm just like stuck in a position where I need new music and there's nothing coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of actually a funny thing that happens with the music industry because everything comes out in peak times for the same reason that movies all come out at the same time, like big blockbusters. All video games come out at the same time, you know, normally near the end of the year, everyone's getting stuff out. But this year has been really strange because everyone was locked up last year, right? So everyone was just dropping stuff left and right. And I've gotten to a point where I'm overwhelmed with the amount of music to listen to. So I don't know what to listen to again, right? But I've recently got into like a couple of new kind of grooves. I'm into folk, man.
Really?
It's so strange, but I'm into folk.
I don't know what the genre is that I'm listening to right now.
I listen to Montero.
I don't know what that is.
The fucking Lil Nas X.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's good. It's good.
I've tried. Here's the thing, though, is that I've tried listening to his new stuff. I've tried listening to his country bullshit. Nope, can't do it.
I think he's gonna win album of the year.
Of course he will. He strutted out in a golden plated fucking armored suit at whatever awards that was. Of course he's gonna win.
Yeah, but is he
shit.
gonna? His album just came out though. Is
Doesn't
that gonna
matter.
be?
Oh yeah.
Will that even be?
I think that album went gold already or platinum.
Yeah.
And if it
was like
escalates
first
quickly,
week it went gold.
Yeah.
Like Jesus, man.
No fucking problem.
I was like, you know what? I had like 4 friends sharing it on my friends list on Facebook, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna listen.
And
to
you're
it.
using Spotify now.
I am using Spotify.
Did you
now.
get a duo?
Same.
No, not yet.
No. I mean, I can
I'm on
because
the
he
free
doesn't
version,
pay for
so.
it. He's on free.
Oh, so you listen
But-
to ads and shit?
So like
whatever.
I'm kind of going to like the radio. I find a song that I like Dance Monkey by Tones and I love that song. I don't know
Can't
why.
stand that
I
song.
fucking love the
I thought
song.
you liked that
but I made a
song.
radio. Like I picked the radio station off of it, and it's like Pink, Jonas Brothers, and I'm like, I just want to skip past. I don't want to listen to Sucker again. You know, it's like it plays all the time.
Wait, but
and
I was doing Tabata to that song, and you said
That's
I
the
like
only.
this song.
That's the only version of
Oh,
that.
okay.
Seriously, I listened to the original song. I was like, this song's bad.
Yeah, I don't.
And then
like
I listened to you doing Tabata, and I'm like, this is a better like version, and it's a workout remix. So
Have you listened to any other Jonas Brothers music?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just not. It's still not the vibe. Like I like what is it, Doja Cat?
Yeah.
I like her.
Mm-hmm.
I still like Cardi's stuff, and like it, but it's very, very like hit and miss. I can't be on a playlist that like everything is good.
Listen to Montero. Give it a shot. I'm telling you, like, it's that vibe. It's Doja Cat vibe.
I don't know.
It's good. It's Lizzo vibe.
ugh.
I do like Lizzo.
You do like Lizzo.
I haven't been really listening to music much lately. It's either like when I'm working out, I listen to music, or like when I'm in the car, I'm listening to my like audiobooks or podcasts. And at work, I'm usually listening to audiobook, or I have like my playlist on that plays at work, and that's not my choice what the music is.
Vox sent me a playlist, and I played that playlist at work, and I was like, well, this is all right. I can listen to it. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
very.
there honestly wasn't a bad song on it that I was listening
There
to.
better not be.
So I was like,
I fucking
was like,
made
yeah.
it.
I was like, yeah, this is a good playlist. I can
You
listen
did
to
send
this.
me one, and I went and looked at his other playlist, and there's one that says for Natasha.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll listen to that one, and there was a lot more stuff on there that I liked.
Yeah.
His Play Louder playlist is the one he sent to me. And I was like, yeah, I can listen to that. That's cool. So now after like the several different bands that I've literally just went through and listened to their entire fucking discography now, I went back and now they'll give me, Spotify gives you your daily mix.
Yeah.
Now it gives me a daily mix that goes from Lil Nas X to fucking Cannibal Corpse
Oh, yeah.
and everywhere in between. And I'm like, what is this? I
Yeah,
don't want this.
mine's the same.
Well, see, I like that because it's like you don't have to like go to like the daily mix because the daily mix is like all of the same genre.
Yeah.
But the For You or whatever it is called.
See, I'm okay with it if I'm in the mood to just listen to whatever. But like I'm like Kara, I'm in the mood right now to where I'll even fucking I skipped the Foo Fighters today, and I was like,
New or old?
old.
Oh, yikes!
Yeah, it was. Well, the first time I skipped it, it was an accident. I didn't mean to skip Monkey Wrench, and then I skipped.
It's not that important.
I don't
Obviously.
remember. I don't remember. It was one of the older ones that came out with.
That's
Shit,
right.
whatever.
That's funny.
But anyways, I skipped a second one, and I'm like, did I really just skip the Foo Fighters twice for fucking Corpse
can't-
Grinder? Really?
I can't. I gotta listen to like a lot of music a day. Like I can't listen to just like 90s rock. Like that's not a thing. Like I listen to a lot of music every day. And so Spotify has a thing called Blend now, where you can you and someone else can join the blend, like make a blend playlist together, and then it will mix your listens and it'll
Weird.
shuffle stuff. So you see what each person is listening to. So Dylan and my buddy Dylan, made one, and it changes every day, which is really cool. At midnight every day, you get a whole new list of things, and it's like pulling stuff from like your most listens from the past years for as long as you've been a member. So today I clicked on it, and there was like songs that were in my top songs in 2015 that were in that list, which is really cool. But it's like he listens to the same album for months on end, because on Spotify, if you're on your computer, you can see like what people are listening to on the sideboard. So I always see him listening to the same exact album for long periods of time. And then mine, since I listen to so much crazy ass music, it's always different. So I texted him the other day. I'm like, I love the fact that there's this blend list, because I get introduced to a couple of things that he's listening to that I didn't know about. But he texted me back. He's like, yeah, but your songs are the ones that are changing constantly. Mine aren't. And I was like, yeah, because my average, I'm on Last FM, which is a music analytic program. It tells me that I listen on average to 75 different artists a day. So that's like,
Jeez.
it's crazy.
I'm
And he's
probably-
listening
I'm
to
probably
two.
close to 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's probably average, right? But my playlists are so fucking crazy. Uh-oh, I hit the intro.
Wow.
Well, you got a little thing.
Jeez. Scared the shit out of me.
Listen, trying to use this thing and talk at the same time is crazy, but it's fun. I'm enjoying switching between here.
Yeah,
That's why I want to be just the
we're gonna know
fucking
you can't
producer.
chew bubblegum and walk at the
You
same
No,
would
you
not
gotta
want to be
talk.
just the producer, though.
Yeah,
You gotta talk.
yeah, but I'd be the producer, like producer.
We'll build
Rachel.
you like a little box.
Yeah.
And then you just like,
I chime in every now and then.
yeah. But it's got to sound like you're coming from far away, you know,
You
like
have
through
to,
a little
no,
speaker
you have
box.
to be behind glass.
Like producer Rachel.
Yeah.
You got to be behind glass.
Yeah. That's a funny topic, actually. I got asked a question. Was it yesterday? Maybe it was the end of last week, because I had posted up that we did our live stream or whatever. Oh, Derek asked me, and
How big your dick is?
yep,
Oh, why we do this?
yeah, and he
Dumb.
was like, so what? Like, how do you run it? And I was like, well, basically, it's not like how I run it. Like, we get ideas together that we kind of want to talk about, and then we sit down and talk. And you had kind of mentioned before how, like, the background and, different, I can't remember what specifically you mentioned, but we don't do this because we're trying to be like,
Yeah, that's not why we
famous,
do this.
right?
We
Yeah.
do it because we talk about whatever we want to talk about.
we talk about it, and it's literally documenting our lives.
Yeah.
right?
How many times, like, we sit there and we're just, like, having a bullshit conversation and we're like, we should have recorded that.
Yeah,
That would have been
right.
hilarious.
All the time.
We're famous in my mind. It's fine.
Yeah, so, I mean, our big numbers have tanked a
You
little
pop
bit.
up on
but
my
it's not-
TikTok. That's
no big
famous
deal.
enough.
Yeah, so if you're listening,
I love hearing things from people that are like, that enjoy listening just to feel like we're all having a conversation together. Like that just
Yeah.
makes it worth it to me. I don't care how many people are saying it necessarily. I mean, it'd be nice if it was more, but
Sure.
the more people that are listening, the more people can dislike you too. So that's fine.
I would
Exactly. The more hate we'd get.
He
if we
wants
were
hate
more
mail. He's like, give it to me.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? But it was funny because kind of what you said earlier, too, about the whole Black Panther thing. Like, you were saying even over the course of the years that we've been recording, I've been critical on this, but I think that it's really fun to go back and listen to some older episodes to see
how awful we sound. How much our opinions have changed.
Yeah.
Not awful sounding, because it's important as humans to grow. Like that's a very important thing as human beings to
Like
do.
I messaged you guys that I completely changed my opinion on the whole I would totally drink my own piss for money thing.
Which
That wasn't that long ago that we had that conversation to start with.
it was like a year.
We weren't even in
No,
the,
that
or-
was definitely over
That-
2
that
years
was 2
ago.
years
That
ago.
was here.
It was
was-
here in the basement.
was
Yeah,
here.
but we've been here for 3 years.
God.
I
God.
feel like
it
it
was in
was
the
last
basement.
year.
It was in the basement.
Well, that was last year's 2020.
It wasn't 2020.
Oh yeah, and 2020 was just a fucking blur. So anything that was like, yeah, it was
True.
last year is really 2019.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
But yeah, we had that conversation, and Tosh went the lowest with like she'd
Oh,
drink her own piss for $1,000, and I'm like I after listening to that, because you put it up on TikTok.
Yes, I did.
And I posted it, and I was like, I changed my mind. I could totally drink my own piss for $1,000.
Yeah, why not?
Like fucking give me $1,000 per ounce, and I'm down. Let's keep going.
A grand per ounce. Ugh. No thanks, dude. Dude,
I'll buy a new car soon.
how'd you afford this car? I drank my own piss. Right on, man.
I'm proud of you, Bear Grylls.
You keep drinking that.
You do that.
Ooh.
Jeez Louise. That is...
There's got to be like a limit though. Like
Why do you smell like
get
asparagus?
Really, really sick.
Oh yeah, I mean you can't just like chug a gallon of your own piss.
It
but-
dehydrates you. 'Cause
That's
it's
the
like
same thing.
I mean, you
fucking
can't even
sodium.
chug a
This is
gallon
water.
of milk.
Bear Grylls does it. It's fine.
Bear Grylls is a fraud.
Huh?
He's a fraud.
I mean, well, yeah, but it's fine.
He's always been a fraud.
Are you surprised?
No. That was he's still... Is he still around?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's alive. If that's what you're
Was he on
asking.
the No. Is he still
He
active?
still has his own shows.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
is this Naked and Afraid?
No, it's Survivor Man.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Shows
know
how
what
much
that is.
TV you watched as a kid. I was only allowed to watch the educational channels.
Yeah.
Thanks,
It was
Dad.
Survivor Man.
It's true.
Wasn't it on the educational channels?
yeah.
It
though?
was on
Yeah.
Nat Geo.
Yeah,
it
like
was on
Discovery or
Discovery.
something?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Discovery. You're right.
Yeah.
Micro dirty jobs.
Oh man.
I know
miss
Dirty
Micro,
Jobs.
man.
How it's
Dirty
made.
Job was-
How it's made.
Dirty Jobs. is
How-
one of
How
my
it's made is
favorite
on
Hey.
TikTok.
I know,
What?
but I can't figure out which ones are real and what ones
It doesn't
aren't.
matter. All of them are good.
No, because some of them are like
Where?
really
How?
good.
Show me how to find that.
Just literally
you
search
just
how it's
literally
made.
search how it's made.
Just
You
search
can
how
search?
Oh no.
God. Look,
gonna be
I'm
like,
a boomer, all right?
Boobs. That's all he's gonna search for me.
I didn't know you could search.
Listen, man, there was a period of time.
Hashtag topless Tuesday. Let's do it.
Oh
there,
my god.
There was a point, like Mark got a TikTok, and the next day I was like, "All right, buddy, it's time to learn," because you're sending me a lot of TikToks in my messenger, and I want to talk to you about nerd things, music, video games, and our work in this chat. Not see a bunch of TikToks.
I know. And see, I didn't bombard you. I tried not to. I try to only send TikToks
She bombards
that I
me
feel like
instead.
Vox would actually want to watch.
Yes.
Here's the
Or
funny
if
thing,
I was
though.
like, hey, I really need you guys to see this because I need to know your opinions on it.
I sent him a TikTok that was
A million TikToks.
a guy that I follow
So many.
that was singing 21 Pilots but making it country.
Yep.
Which cracked me the fuck up, and
And
I
would
knew
make him
he would
hate
hate
it.
it.
Yep. Dipped out of that.
He didn't even listen. He's like, "Fuck you."
He heard the twang and he's like, nope, bye-bye.
I'm not exaggerating. When I heard him say, "All my friends are redneck," I hit it off. I was like, "Gone. Get the fuck out of here."
In the beginning, he's like, "All right, we're gonna make 21 Pilots country."
Oh, I
I'm
know
like, I
exactly
didn't
who this
expect
was, too.
Terrible.
I love him. I love them actually, but
He's the guy that sings the funny beer song.
yes.
No.
It's funny though because like when I first started listening to or watching their videos, I thought that they were making fun of country while doing all of this.
They're country
Nope,
singers.
they're country artists.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck.
They're like all country artist friends together.
Yeah.
They're friends with
So
the chick
now I
that I
like
showed
country
you,
artists.
the song that I like, the Thick Thighs song. That's a good song.
Can't help you on that one.
I do like that song.
I know.
I also like her a lot.
I wonder why.
Thick thighs save lives.
And boobs cure depression, man.
Yeah.
There's a sound drop that I frequent when I try to make the intros. That's Cara saying boobs and butt cheer mark up.
Yeah.
I
100%.
said that.
Yeah,
It's on
in the
so many
intros.
of her intro drops.
It's one of my favorite intro.
It's like, cause I know boobs and butts cheer mark up.
Yep. My other favorite one from Cara is so speaking of getting penetrated, I think you wanted to talk about aliens today or something like that.
Did they probed or penetrated?
There's something wrong along the lines. I'm paraphrasing, but there's a couple of good ones. And
Wow, I'm funny.
Tasha's good one is like, so then I get in my car and I farted and it stinks.
What?
Yeah, you gotta listen to the intros, man. They're really good. I put a lot of time into those
Yeah,
fucking intros.
I've listened to a bunch of them and I crack up when I hear the things. But
I love when he themes them, like, cause he'll
Yeah.
try to theme them around like us talking about dicks.
Yes.
And you'll all of a sudden hear Marcus, let's turn out the lights and play Who's in My Mouth?
that's not even an original comment of yours. It's
That's fine.
recycled.
It's still funny.
It's funny. It's funny because in the context it's hilarious, and out of context it's always funny.
I sent our TikTok and our website to a guy that I work with, Chris from Van Horn, and he was like, "I didn't know you did a podcast." I was like, "Yeah, but it's whatever, you know." And he goes, "Well, it's got to be fucking funny if you're on it, because some of the shit that comes out of your mouth is just mind blowing." And I was like, "You got to watch these." So
I just
sent
need Nick to tell stories on this thing because it would get you guys fucking rolling.
I have a new line that I found while I was working in the barn in
Okay,
the
where's this going?
haunted barn. So instead of let's turn out the lights and play Who's in My Mouth, when the lights go out, I yell, "You want to find out what friends do in the dark?"
Ew,
Oh God,
it's a little rapey.
it is, Mark. That's terrifying.
You
Is
say
that why Emily
Do
landed
you
on
say
the
that
fucking
to
ground?
customers?
Yeah, he just runs up. You want to find out what happens in the dark with friends?
Hey, you guys want to be my friends? Want to find out what friends do in the dark?
I was hoping that it was going to be along the line of like, let's turn out the lights and play Who's in My Butt, but
Something like just slightly different, but still the same joke.
you went a little too far.
No,
on that
you
one.
went far.
I went further? No, I don't think I went further.
Yeah.
I made it. It was
very
ambiguous.
rapey. Yeah,
it was more
it's-
ambiguous.
No, it's more rapey. I think it's
I mean,
funny.
Who's in My Mouth is rapey.
Yeah, but it's like
My
because you
mouth
know
is-
the topic.
You're
could be a
consenting
finger.
to that game.
No, it was ambiguous.
Maybe.
that line. You're consenting to that. That's fucking funny.
Christ.
These are the episodes that make me just really enjoy doing this, and I have to put props to all of you guys for like wanting to do this, right? Because there was a
You say I
certain
want to
period
do
of
this. You
time.
make me do this.
There was a
Gun to my head. You're.
there was a period of time where we were just like exhausted of doing it. Like we didn't want to do it, right? But now it's like, Cara, you're working your ass off. Mark has
It's
now
like my reprieve.
yeah.
I am working
Mark
my
has
ass off as
joined
well.
the guild of ass working. Tasha's running around like a
Ass.
He's a professional in the ass work field.
he's just the top tier in the guild. Guild leader Mark, professional ass worker.
I joined the guild of
Business cards coming soon.
Oh no. Tasha's like, hi, I'm going to work, and then also go to the gym as
Tasha's
well
like,
as try to
Tasha's
hang
like,
out
hi,
with
I'm the ass.
well,
I'm going to the gym and working this
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
She is working ass in a different way.
Yeah.
then there's me, who all of a sudden isn't doing like Blake's anymore, right? And I'm not working a second job for the first time in a long time, and I just have
Must be nice.
I have a lot of time on my hands, and I'm like, come on,
Still
guys.
But
don't
also you
fucking play
don't.
video
Like
games
you're
with me.
super busy though still.
I just keep myself busy, right? So
Right.
it's like,
You have so many things going on. Like you're writing all these stories and
Oh, yeah.
you're literally writing a story on top of our, games that we play.
And you still
And
don't
then-
fucking play video games with me with all this free time.
oh,
And
I
then
know-
your guys'
yeah.
traveling plans and all that stuff
Yeah,
too.
we do
So
travel a lot. I blame Tosh for
try.
my inability to play video games though, because oops, I'm stalling Cara. Hi. No, it's me.
I'm just gonna start
No.
calling
I
Tosh
tell
instead
you,
of you.
but I tell him all the time. I'm like, "Do you want to play video games?" He's like, "No, I'm okay." Like, because sometimes like people don't get on till later, and he's like, "I want to be in bed by 9:00," and some people aren't even starting to play games until 9:00.
But do you say, do you want to go play video games? Or do you say, do you want to just go play video games, Vox?
No, I say.
Hey,
Most-
she's saying
a lot
that
of the
from
time, I'm
experience
like, "Do you
because that's
wanna-"
how she says it.
A lot of the time, I'm like, "Do you want to play games
Yeah.
tonight?" And like, I mean, there are times where I'm like, "If you want to just play, go play." You know, I'm like, I
But
don't
that
want to.
sounds, when you say if you want to just
It's a
play, go
trap.
play, it sounds like you're annoyed with me. And then when I'm finally like, okay, she said I can go play, and I'm going to go play. And then you're sitting out on the couch, sipping out of your little glass of wine and kind of cuddled up watching a show that I know I won't like. So I'm like, she's fine, she's fine, she's fine. But then I'm like, fuck.
She looks lonely.
I feel guilty because I'm sitting in a room with my headphones on and she's sitting on the couch watching her dumb little show with a glass of wine.
Dang, Mark does not feel like that. He's just like, I'm
bad.
gonna ignore her until she goes away. I'm gonna keep playing this video
That's
game.
not how
But
that
more of the
works,
time,
bitch.
it's you not playing because you feel like I'm gonna be upset, and I'm like, "No, I have this show to watch. Get out of my hair. Like, I want to watch this show."
Then tell him that.
I
Don't
know. I do
fucking-
tell him. I say, "Do you want to play games?"
That's-
And sometimes
no.
he's like, "No,
Just
I
tell
want to
him,
watch."
hey, I want to watch this show. I want you to fuck off for the next hour.
I
and a half,"
would.
and he will do it.
Well, I don't have
Love.
anything that I'm watching right now to do that with.
You have to make him feel like you don't want him around. That's the key.
No.
That's
Yeah.
what Kara does to me.
I
She-
want you.
When Kara says, "Hey, do you want to play video games?" I'm usually like, I don't know. Because at
maybe.
this point, it's fucking like, by the time she finally offers, it's like 10 o'clock at night. We're in the middle of watching a show. She's just fucking scrolling TikTok, and I'm half asleep. So, I don't know. But if she asks that at 6:30, yeah, I'll fucking hop on.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Not like I have anybody to play with, but I'll try.
You know, the phone works both ways, hombre. You're like, you don't play any games with me.
Hombre?
But
Ugh,
you-
the Mexican in me is cringing.
what's
Shut
hombre
up!
mean?
You don't even know what hombre means.
It's still on me, but what's hombre mean? Is
You're
it?
saying hombre instead of like hombre?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I purposely said hombre.
I know.
Do you remember I said Tajin?
Yes.
Okay.
But you thought
You
that's
were
how
not
it was
saying
said.
Asian on purpose.
No, I was saying Tajin on purpose.
But you weren't
What?
saying it to be funny. You were saying it because that's how you thought it was said.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Yeah, I was
But
saying.
you weren't
it-
saying hombre because you think that's what it is.
Oh no, you're right.
He's being facetious
It's still funny.
while also sounding stupid.
Hi, I'm Caucasian. You know, it's like really,
Fajitas.
yeah, really white pronounced.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Hey, you got to be careful when you're ordering those fajitas. You're gonna get your ass kicked by a Saiyan.
But-
Instead of Vegetas.
Yeah.
Ugh,
What are you gonna? What?
nothing.
It's a dumb joke.
Nothing.
Just ignore him.
Dragon Ball Z joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Mhm.
way. Tasha can grab a lot of things that go over her head, but this one's super high.
Fuck Dragon Ball Z.
Sound drop. Just randomly. Fuck Dragon Ball Z.
That's it. That's it.
You're watching TF4 podcast with Natasha. Fuck Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god.
That's one of those shows, like, because Amanda watched it. That's one of those shows that I could
know Amanda
not
watched
get
it.
into.
Amanda and I bonded over it.
Like Pokemon, I could do it. Fruit Basket, no problem. Full Metal Alchemist,
Fruit
I could
Basket.
do
What's Fruit
it.
Basket?
That's the one with Yuki. There's little
that's the one your sister loves too.
there's
What?
like a hamster and like a rat, and they're people and they turn into
it's
like
from the late
a little
80s.
rat and a hamster. They're so cute. It's anime, and Amanda used to watch it all the time, and I would watch it with her because I thought they were cute.
Never seen it.
And then when they become men, they are actually cute as men too. Obviously, it's cartoon, so it's like whatever. But
yeah.
yeah, but Dragon Ball Z, there was just and it was there's too much all the time. It stressed me out.
Can you do that again for me?
It's pretty
I
accurate.
don't think we got that all.
You're missing the main part of Dragon Ball Z. Ha!
No, Mark, no. I have to edit that out if you did it. I just.
Why does it go on for a long
Oh,
time?
it
or
goes
something?
forever.
It does.
It goes
It
forever.
does.
They
Several
literally
episodes.
Just him screaming the
There's
entire
a
episode.
running joke. There's a running joke among the entire Dragon Ball Z fan community still that like there was filler for 8 episodes in Dragon Ball Z that was supposed to last 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Well, there's a fight that lasts
That's
like
why.
10
That's
episodes,
why I
right?
can't get
Yeah,
into.
that's the same
anime.
fight.
Oh,
Same
it's the same
fight.
fight you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fight where Goku goes Super Saiyan for the first time.
Yeah, okay.
Frieza says the planet's going to explode in 5 minutes. And then 9 episodes later, the planet
Mm-hmm.
finally explodes.
I'm exhausted.
It's like
just
watching
thinking
football.
About that show. What?
What? Football's
That's-
great to watch.
Yeah, that's about right.
football's
It's like
fun.
15 minutes at
Yeah,
a
you're
time,
right.
but
I'm
it
on
takes
board.
Oh, yeah.
4
Oh, yeah.
hours
I'm
to
on
get
board.
through.
I feel you.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
I
watching-
like football.
Watching professional football, because of how many like ad breaks they have to take and all that shit, it just takes forever. It's worse than baseball. Well,
Baseball's boring.
almost as bad as baseball. Baseball on TV is boring
Yeah.
as shit.
When you're there, it's not.
The only thing I like to watch is women's beach volleyball because they're very athletic.
Wow.
Do you have the camera on yourself?
No, it's on all four.
Oh,
So all
I mean,
of
I
us
can't
are
fix
staring
that.
at
Yeah.
you.
I can fix that in. Yeah, you can fix that in post. Well, we're approaching an hour, and that's usually where we like to say sayonara.
we just want a compilation of. We're approaching an hour.
Yeah.
We're at about an hour and a half,
We're
or
about-
whatever you're
We've
saying.
been doing this for
just
like
a
2 hours
compilation. Like
now.
every episode is Vox at that point because he's the only one that's looking at it.
Yeah, right. Because if
We're gonna-
if
we're
I
gonna have
don't
the-
cut it off, it's gonna keep going.
We need to have that compilation right after the compilation. That's are we recording? Are we recording?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
we live?
Yeah.
Can they hear us?
Oh my.
Is this thing on?
Oh yeah. If I had fucking $1 for every time I had one of those. If you've made it this far,
I'm sorry.
we haven't been doing this, but I think it's important sometimes. We have a YouTube, we have a TikTok, we have a Facebook, and we have a website. Visit them all.
We'll probably have a Twitter soon.
I'm not making a Twitter.
No,
Like, comment,
Twitter's
and
dead.
subscribe.
Goodbye. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Twitter's
Twitter's
not
dead.
dead. Twitter's alive and well.
Nope.
I don't like Twitter.
Yeah,
I've
all-
never, ever liked Twitter.
I had a Twitter, and I haven't used it since 2017. When
Oh.
Tyler and
I have a
started-
Twitter, and I went on it
first
the other
started dating.
day just to see Corpse Husband's face.
Who?
Yeah,
Excuse
that's.
me.
I went on Twitter. The last time I went on Twitter was to go and read posts that somebody that I followed on YouTube, like they put screenshots of some internet drama on their
Someone-
Twitter.
yeah.
That's
The
the only
last-
reason I went
Someone doxed Corpse. You know Corpse.
No.
You know,
No.
hate me because or choke me like you hate me when you love me, low key try
No.
to date me just to fuck me.
Is this a rap song?
Yeah,
Why the fuck would I know that then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
because his name's Corpse. Apparently, that's why.
The only rapper that I listen to that has like some kind of like metal-esh name is Ghostmane. So,
He
Nope.
did a song with Machine Gun Kelly as well.
ooh, yeah, definitely not listening to that then.
Awful.
The last
But
He dissed my boys.
I do.
He dissed my boys. Fuck
Which
that
one?
guy.
Which one?
Slipknot. Machine Gun Kelly. Haven't you seen the drama with that?
No.
Oh, baby. I'm not getting into it, but he dissed him hard.
Not
he got booed.
today.
He went on. Super long story short. He after doing that, he went on stage at a metal show, and they booed him off stage.
Good.
Fuck
MGK
Machine Gun
sucks.
Kelly. Sucks.
But anyways, I enjoy Corpse's music. But Corpse has been an online persona and streamer and musician for a while.
Never heard of him. Next.
Huh?
Nothing. Keep going.
Fox just
Too
likes
fast.
to interrupt people.
He's never shown his face.
Edgy.
Yeah. Well, he has a lot of health conditions, and on top of that, his anxiety's through the roof. He freaks out just thinking about going out in public. So
I fucking hate people like
he
that.
doesn't show his face
Yeah,
ever.
well, don't be famous. then.
Someone
Fuck off.
doxed him and found pictures of him from when he was like 13 and posted them online.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And
And
everyone's
like
judging
find out
him.
where he lived and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone's judging him based on his picture from when he was like 13. And I'm like, dude, everyone looked like fucking Shrek when they were 13. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
did not look like Shrek. I look like
Everyone
Skeletor.
looks stupid at 13.
I look like Skeletor, man.
You looked preppy as shit.
There's not a soul. She
Yeah.
did.
Tell me
There's not a soul on this planet that looked good at 13.
No, my nose
Nobody.
was too big for my face.
Was?
I have a big nose. Okay, I'm Italian.
You do?
Yes.
Jews have big noses, not Italians.
Well, that's
Did you
racist.
have you not seen my
Oh,
dad's
God.
nose and
It's
my
not racist.
Have you not seen my nose?
my papa had a big nose.
You guys don't have big noses.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we do.
I have a big nose. My nose
Would you
is
Lady
more
Gaga in
prominent
it
than
there?
I'm
yours.
very
Tasha's nose isn't wide, but it is like kind of longer.
witchy.
It's not witchy. It's
Witchy.
not quite to witchiness. But I think mine
think-
is wide.
I think I have
Yours
the
is
biggest
whitish.
nose out of all y'all, but that's just me.
You what?
I think I have the biggest nose out
I don't
of all
think
of
so.
you. My nose is.
I mean, you don't, but My nose is at least kind of proportionate to my
Any
face,
buzzers?
but I got a big forehead with a big nose under it.
You have
It
a
makes it
big
look weird.
forehead.
I have a
Beady
big
little eyes.
forehead.
Tosh has a big forehead. You
Mine's,
don't,
like,
you just
catching
have
all
a
the
big
light.
head.
I do. I do
Your
have a big
forehead's
head.
really not that big. Like
I have a big
you
forehead.
have just a big head. Whack.
Kara's got a small forehead.
Kara.
I do. What?
She's got a very nice hair.
Anyway, the last time
What
I
have
was
I
on
done?
Twitter was when the Jonas Brothers concert was going to get rained out. And so they were updating it on Twitter. Of all platforms, they were DTE was
because
updating
Twitter
it on
has the
Twitter.
most concurrent users.
No, it doesn't.
I don't
For
know who's
celebrities,
gonna
it
talk
does.
about bouncing back and forth.
Interesting.
Twitter's used more for celebrities and news than anything else.
Nudes?
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 No.
I mean, that
I
too.
think nudes are like more Snapchat's forte.
I mean, you can still find them on Twitter
Good lord.
and Reddit. Reddit.
Oh, but hey, that's me, right?
Yep, that's me.
What?
What?
We're getting towards the end, right? So that's me. I have
Oh,
to do
yeah,
things.
yeah.
I have to do things.
But before you close us
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
there is
I just forgot.
a special thing that we do if you're interested in doing it. That's now Patreon exclusive content called the 8-Bit Challenge. If you guys want to do it tonight, we can. If not,
Yes.
then fuck off.
But we're going to sign
No,
off.
we can do it.
We're going to
Okay.
sign off before we do the
But I-
8-Bit
Oh, yeah,
challenge.
this
Yes.
is Kara's got the trophy.
Oh, is that why
We
he's
have a
over here?
trophy?
This
Oh,
is the.
Put it in front.
Freddie's
Why are
our
you trying to put
8-Bit
it in front of her?
I don't know. Because it's hers.
Here we go.
Freddie is our 8-Bit challenge trophy.
Oh, yeah, and Kara won last time.
Yeah.
So there you go.
For the first time ever.
Yes.
I feel like we
So-
should get a Mega Man for that.
We'll get whatever.
8-Bit character.
8-Bit. Yeah, okay.
He's just down here because we needed him
There's
for
eight.
inspiration.
There's 8-bit versions of pop vinyls, so we'll grab.
Yeah,
we'll grab
that's
one
what I'm
of those.
saying.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
But if you're interested in listening to the 8-Bit Challenge, head to Patreon.
Are you going to do the intro music this time?
If I remember. Head to Patreon.com. Search TF4. It's $1 a month, and you can listen to awesome
Shout out to our current patrons.
dumb games that we play. Oh yeah,
Dustin and
I'm gonna
Sam,
put
right?
I'm gonna put a thing in the beginning of this episode, in all episodes from here on out. I thought
Just
about
like a
this.
little scroll.
No, I thought about this in the shower, and I'm gonna make an ad.
Ooh,
right?
He was thinking about you in the shower, Dustin.
what else?
I'm
is
gonna
there?
make an ad that's like, this episode of TF4 Podcast is brought to you by, and then I'm just gonna
My
be like,
dick.
Dustin King, Sam Clark, and be really robotic.
You're going
with
to
it.
sound like a fucking master of
I
ceremonies
hope.
at a graduation or
I
something.
fucking, I
You have
fucking
to
hope,
mispronounce their names.
I hope we get people with complicated names fucking giving
Oh,
us money.
you know I'm gonna
because,
butcher the shit
because
out
that's
of this,
one of
too.
my favorite things about Small Town Murder and Crime and Sports is like Jimmy fucking handwrites them all, and now he types them and prints them out, but before he handwrote them all,
Okay.
and then would try to read all those names handwritten, and he writes terribly and he reads terribly, so he butchers every fucking
So he's
name.
me. Got it.
So now he does it with all typed out and still butchers everything.
Good grief. There it is, though.
Good
That's it.
grief.
Now you're good.
Now I'm good?
Now you're good.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us on another episode of TF4 Podcast. I'm Kara.
I'm Natasha.
Oh no, I went to Mark.
What?
I'm Vox.
And I'm stupid.
Hi,
was-
stupid. I'm dumb.
I was trying to jump between. No, I'm still on Mark. I was just trying to jump between everyone while.
Well, I didn't know you were going to do that. Otherwise, I would have looked in the camera when
I
you
know.
did it.
Went to Mark.
Right, we gotta get used to it. It's the first time.
I keep looking into the camera just in case